Hey, you guys, what's going on? So happy to be here with y'all. And I'm just going now to Instagram and hitting live. I don't know why it acts weird. Oh, there it goes. I think I figured out what I did last time. I was like, what? First of all, I'm like, really? I have grown back out my baby hairs and I have got to pull them back. Like they are just out of control. Okay, let's go to StreamYard. And I'm so thankful that I did, but I always plucked my hairline for the longest time. And I'm like, why did I do that? I know I did it. And now I'm just like over it. I am in my robe. It is Saturday afternoon. We have been gone all day today, but I am back home, got here quick and put on my robe. I'm always like chilly and I like to be cozy in my house. So I don't know if y'all do that too, but I am obsessed with a robe. But there goes my phone. I have questions today. So we're going to do some Q&A, talk about the body care line. I might do a little bit of makeup on my face because after this, I have to also tell you guys something. Thursday had 3.5 hours, I think, of like a quiet home, which was rare. And I was like, awesome. I had 3 videos to get done. Y'all listen to this. I recorded 2 podcasts like solo. They didn't take. Okay. Do you know what that means? It is so sad. Immediately I was like, you know what? I'm over it. I'm not even going to like be upset about it. I'll just redo them. Not a big deal. Fine. But it is actually really sad. And so today I want to redo one of them. So it was my fault though. I messed up, but it's actually really hard when I'm by myself doing the podcast because I do all the setup and I do the edit and I make sure everything's good and all that. But like I wasn't in focus for the video. And so I was like blurry the whole time, which is very obnoxious. The audio was fine for one of them. But then the second recording I did, I actually recorded over the first audio. How does it happen? So I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that I'm here. We are here today and it's going to be fabulous. I'm going to give you some updates on the body care line. We really don't have much left in stock. I have really been pulling out. So you can see some stuff is behind me. So I kind of pull out of the cabinet beside me and just kind of like rotate product in and out. But I will tell you the good thing about our product is that we do have like a 6 to 12 month window, depending on when you opened your product, of it being good. Everything's natural and clean and there's no preservatives or anything in the product. So it does last, which is really awesome. So if you do get the body scrub or you do get the body butter, whichever, or both, a little combo, I like a combo. I'm like, get them both. You'll love them both. They're really, really amazing. But I have noticed that, anyways, I just wanted to tell y'all because y'all ask a lot of questions and I think it's really great. So yes, 6 to 12 months, depending on when you open them. You can also put the body butter in your fridge, which I do love. It really helps keep the product even longer and keeps it solid. I mean, I don't know. My house temperature stay the same all the time. So I don't know if you're traveling with your product, if you're taking it in your car, I have zero idea. But I will tell you, if you do like to take your butter with you, keep it refrigerated. Put it in a cooler because these summer months are wild. And listen, I hate it for y'all, but I get text or I get a message or an email and it's like, my butter melted. What do I do? And I'm like, no, it's so sad. If it's my fault, 100%, I'm like, I replace it. Cool. I'm going to make it good with you. Even if I'm like, like it's whatever. I'm going to really stand by that. But for you at home, y'all cannot leave this butter in the car. Just stop it. Stop doing it. But anyways, you can, it's so good. It's so whippy. Mine stays in my bathroom. I don't take mine anywhere. I keep mine in my bathroom. I never take mine in my purse. When I travel, it goes in my like luggage that's going to be with me. So if I'm in the car, like I'm never leaving it somewhere hot. We did go out of town. I think it was last year one time whenever we were traveling out of town. Here's a scrub, you guys. So if I like, this will spill out. I'm not doing that. But if we traveled somewhere and I was kind of worried about it or whatever. And I kept mine. What's up, Hope? I kept mine in a cooler in the car. Okay, that's how crazy I get. I'm like, I'm not going to get to my trip and my butter is liquefied. I'm going to be angry. But I love putting body oil on my skin. So I would still use it, but I'm like, I want a butter. I want it to just like be amazing. So anyways, put your product in the fridge. Even the scrub is fine in your fridge, but my scrub stays in my shower. Again, I'm not trying to take mine in my purse and take it everywhere. I want it in my shower and I want it in my bathroom and I'm going to use it every time I do like a whole routine. That's it, period. Then let's talk about the soap. These, I'm just giving you a little housekeeping. That's it, you guys. And then we'll answer y'all's questions. But we have started stamping our soap. So they're really, really pretty. Like, come on. You know what's sad though? When you stamp your soap, it doesn't stay like this the whole time. You know what I mean? Because when you use the bar, it's like the stamp goes away. So sad, but that's just what happens. But anyway, so pretty. And I'm obsessed with doing like the rose petals on top. This one smells like rose. When I think of rose, I think of like old lady. It's not like that. It is so romantic and just elevated and just smells really good. It does not smell like imagine a rose in your garden. That's what it actually smells like. But sometimes you can think rose and people go extreme with rose, like in the store. I'm like, y'all doing too much. I don't know what y'all mixed in this rose, but it really smells like grandma. And I can't be doing that. Okay. Some grandmas, they be doing too much. Okay. But listen, this one, it's just, it smells like a rose out of your garden. It smells so good. This one is like the berry type fruity. It's really fun. So this is what we have right now. This is like our 80s type, little throwback, a little fun confetti moment. This one's my favorite scent. Smells so good. My favorite though is our cashmere. And I've been getting a lot of questions about cashmere. Cashmere is not going to be in the soap right now. You guys, I have literally ruined many, many batches using the cashmere scent. Okay. And if you're a maker in any way with body products or anything like that, I mean, I don't know, whatever you make, things are sensitive. You could even bake, you know what I mean? Things are sensitive. If you miss one ingredient, if you mess one thing up, the whole thing is screwed. So I've messed a lot of soap batches up and I'm tired of it. And I'm really sick and tired of I just made all these and did all things and it's not right. So we have taken cashmere out of the soap, you guys, but I think this fall and winter, I'm going to make a signature, like a dark bar, like something that's dark and rich and warm. And I'm going to put cashmere in it because cashmere makes everything dark and that's just what it is. But these are so gorgeous. These are only $10. $10. I'm going to also talk about ingredients today. I love these live videos because if you're on, we can chit chat. If you want to watch the replay, a lot of y'all watch the replay because I get it. Live streaming is not necessarily like you're busy doing things. You know what I mean? Like I get it. But anyways, I love these. And so we are going to talk things. So you can replay this, watch it, whatever you want to do. And cashmere is in both of these though. Our body scrub and our Buttah. So it's in the glow scrub and the glow butter. It's in both. Okay. The reason I did cashmere in both of these is because it's the best seller. Every single customer that has ever purchased our products is like, if you change cashmere and you take it out of your product, I'm done. They're not that extreme, but they really are like, cashmere's my favorite. Please don't ever take it out. I love it. I love it. Like, oh my gosh, if you all the things. And I'm like, okay, hey, Carissa, she's texting you. I was literally going to be like, pop on it too, but I know you got things going on. But yeah, cashmere's everybody's favorite. And so I'm like, I'm never going to get rid of it because I also love cashmere. Let me tell y'all something I can't figure out. Do you see this? If y'all get your product and you see it looks a little like ombre, it's because the colorant, the mica that's in it, I don't know why the oils want to carry to the top. And so just mix it. That's it. I have no idea. You can see that like more. It just looks like all the color went to the top. I'm also trying to figure that out. I'm like, when you hand make product, every batch is different. Every batch is different. It does not matter if I follow the recipe to a T and everything's the same. The weather has a ton to do with it. It's funny too. It's not just the scrub. It's also our, the butter. It literally has so much to do with the weather elements and everything. And I'm like, oh, I literally just made this last week. Why is this batch different? So strange. But with the scrub, mix it. I do normally give everybody scoopers, but I stopped doing that for this size because you don't really need it. Take your finger, mix it up. If y'all do want scoopers, tell me though. If y'all want me to keep those, tell me. I can even make those available on my site for you to get like a bamboo scooper, and then I'll know if you want to add it to your order. So we can do those, and I can offer that back if you want it. So that's that. That's a little housekeeping. I did wash my hair this morning, and so I let it like air dry a little bit. I pulled it back in a hair tie. So the ends are crinkly and curly and the top is like, because I pulled it back. So I am going to have to take my blow dryer on it in a minute and dry my hair. Hey, Ashley. Okay. How many ounces are in? Oh, I love that you're asking this. Okay, good question. So this is what we had to do, you guys. I weigh everything with my products because some of y'all are like, it doesn't look like it did. Can you tell me? So the bars are like 5 ounces to 5.5 ounces. That's the weight of the bar. They're like a 5-ounce bar, but it depends on the cut. Sometimes the cut, I make them exact, but depending on the bar and the box and everything that they were in, sometimes it's a 5.5, sometimes it's a 5. It could be a 4.9. Like, listen, depending on how the top of it like laid, I'm not cutting them all even and exact, right? Because they're all super handmade. So that's the bar. I used to also do a belly band on the bars. And if you're not familiar with what a belly band is, it's like the wrapping that goes around the bar soap and it gives description of the soap. It took so much time for me to do that it took so much, like I have to also think about like production of the product and the cost of the product and how much I'm profiting off the product. But if I'm putting so much time into it, sometimes I'm not even making any money off of it. And I'm like, that's not worth it. So I was like, bump it. We don't need the belly band. Y'all can get the descriptions on the website, but that's why I went to stamping. It was just a more affordable way. And this kind of elevated the product a little bit more. Will we ever go back to a band? I don't know, but this is the size of the bars, just so you know that. And then let's talk about this size here of this jar. This jar, the funniest thing is, you guys, when you're ordering any supplies for anything, it's taken me a long time to figure out who to go to for my supplies when it comes to packaging, shipping, labeling, ingredients, everything. I try to get everything in bulk if I can because it lowers the cost for me when in that way I can break it down to a more affordable price for you guys. But this right here, and it even says on the back, this one is a 12 ounce of this, the scrub. It is in an 8-ounce jar though. Isn't that crazy? This is an 8-ounce jar, like me ordering this. But when I went to make the product and I was like trying to figure out what jarring I was going to go with, this is not a permanent jar either for LYK Buttah. We eventually will change. We're just really trying to figure out the best manufacturer to go with, where we can get the best bang for our buck. Because honestly, if it costs me a lot of money and then I have to break that down by product and everything, it's going to cost you more. And I'm trying to be as an affordable brand as I can. But also just looking at everything like long-term, can we sustain this? So anyways, we've stuck with these jarring. So just know we're still in the works of figuring the perfect match out. But this is you're getting 12 ounces. So you were getting 8 ounces of scrub right here. Okay. You were getting that in a jar, but now you're getting 12 for just about the same price. So that's great. These are 16. I think, you know what's so funny? I was like, are they $16.99? Are they? Let me go to my website. I looked at that the other day and I was like, why do I not even know my own price? Like, what is happening to me? I look at so many numbers all the time that I literally just like lost track of. I was like, I feel like I'm quoting you guys wrong. So let me just make sure that I'm telling you right, obviously. But it's 12 ounces is in the body scrub. And then we'll talk about the butter in just a second. $16. So I actually took it down $1. You're welcome. So what's $16.99? Now it's $16. So the scrubs are $16. Yay. Okay. So that's that. Then let's talk about the butter. And then we'll talk about ingredients. And then I have a list of questions that y'all have sent in that I really do want to answer for you guys. And I do answer a ton of questions via email, via text, via DM, all the things. Like I do answer y'all. I know one day I'm not going to be able to like personally be able to like reach out and answer all these questions, but I really hope that I can keep up with it somehow and have a system in place. But I love talking to y'all. That really helps the brand. Like it really does. It helps me make things better or change something or what have you. But so now we have the LYK Buttah, right? This is a 5 ounce is in the butter. This is why, okay? This is where it gets a little tricky, is because the butter is so fluffy that it weighs nothing. Like it literally weighs nothing. So you're getting an 8 ounce jar of product, right? It's filling up this complete jar, but the butter is so fluffy that it weighs nothing. So it's weighing at 5 ounces, but you're getting probably 8 to 9 ounces of actual physical product. But I can't and so back when I was doing it before and I was like, I'm just going to give you the weight of the jar. Like, that's just what it is. I'm filling that up. That's just what it is. And I was like, I can't do that anymore. I really have to go off of the weight of the physical product because that allows me whenever I'm in production of like making the product, how much of this, mixing it together. Now I can put them in this amount of jar, all the things like it just, you have to kind of work backwards sometimes. So that's what you're getting. And these originally retail at 20. And that's what the product is. But right now, and I have like this whole about shipment for the butter right now during the summer, they're 27 because of the shipping. I am having to do so many things different. I'll tell y'all, I shipped a lot of butters a week ago or something. And like 7 of y'all, okay, messaging y'all are like, mine is liquid. One customer, she was brand new and she was like, I was confused if I ordered body oil from you. And I was like, no, you did not order body oil. I do not offer body oil. I'm so sorry. And I was like, don't worry about it. Everybody's getting a whole new one. And so I shipped them the original way I ship though. And they will not make it. They will not make it. And I was like, it is way too hot. Like, I don't know where they're putting the product. Like, I take it to the local post office. It's inside, but it goes into their car. I don't know if there's air conditioning in the car. I don't know how they're keeping it, what the conditions are for the 4 or 5, 3 days it's shipping to you, right? So this is how I ship it now. And I'm going to go through my shipping stuff on another live, but I'll just kind of like break down and then I'll answer more questions. But I end up taking the butter and it is solid. You can see solid as a rock. It's really, really fluffy and creamy and it's amazing and it melts into your hands and it's awesome. But I refrigerate this for 48 hours, 24 minimum, 48 to be exact. I like a good 48 refrigeration. Then I end up putting it in a thermal shipping bag with a 1 large dry ice pack and 2 small ones is typically how I like to do it, depending on how I'm fitting them. But that's how I like it because I like it to be like surrounded. And then I take that thermal bag and then I put it inside another bag. So, excuse me. So that's how I ship these. Look at the bottom of that. Is that not adorable? Is that not so cute? I think that is so cool. I love like piping them in the containers. I think they're so much fun to do. One day, I know I say this now. I'm like, I don't want to be packaging them anymore. I want to have a manufacturing plant to do that. Like, I want to do it like on a big scale, right? But I do love the satisfaction of doing it myself and getting it to your home myself. I do love all that, but I know I'm not going to be able to keep up with the volume for all that long term. But anyways, but that's how it is. So those are the sizes. Thank you for asking that. I love a good question. Y'all know I'm an open book. Okay. So let's talk about this. All right, y'all want to know what's the difference between the body butter and the body cream. So let me grab the body cream. We actually don't have the cream anymore. It's limited. So let me grab it though. Oh, yeah, sad. But you know what? It just did not do as well. I think, I don't know why. I think sometimes we just do too much and I'm like, maybe y'all just didn't love it. I don't know, but it does have the cashmere scent. This is the body cream. It's really amazing. I love this. I like a body cream because the body butter, I don't always want it during the day. It is, can I tell y'all again how hot it is in the summer? It's too hot. I'm not trying to slip and slide out in my car. I ain't got time to be doing all that. I want my butter at night after my shower, the end. I don't want it always during the day. I'll put it on my elbows, my knees, my feet, my legs a little bit, but like I'm not coating my body in the butter during the day. It's too much during the summer. Winter is a whole nother experience. But this right here, the body cream is very lightweight. It's a creamy base. The butter is more of a thicker base. So that's really the difference in that. The ingredients are different too. The oils that we use and things like that, and how it curates and all that. So the body cream is more of like a daytime cream experience. Think about it like a lotion's very water-based. Cream is a little bit more milky and thicker. And then the butter is like definitely heavier consistency of the product. So the cream is definitely more of like a daytime. It's nice. It smells like cashmere. It's really nice. So that's the difference of like how it's going to feel on your skin. And I really do love it personally. But I will be honest with you, it costs me a lot more to make the body cream than it does the body butter. So that's that. Not to say I don't want to bring them back, but right now we're just not in the place where that needs to be our focus. We really want to focus on what y'all like the most. And so I want to work off of that. So I'm going off of that. And then some of y'all asked this, I have super sensitive skin. Will this break me out? I know that's a big fear for a lot of people too. And it is the cleanest natural ingredients. So I'm going to tell y'all the ingredients that we use. I have them listed right here so I don't mess this up. But we have mango butter. So if you're not allergic to any of these things, then it's going to be fine for you. But they're not going to clog your pores. They're not going to cause irritation to the skin or anything. They're very soothing, natural, very clean ingredients. So mango butter, and I do my best. We do as much as we can organic as possible. We'll go into that later down the road as we want to do like certifications on different things or what have you when we do go in stores or something. But mango butter is in this, but that is rich in fatty acids. So it's really, really good for your skin. Vitamin A and vitamin E, like excellent for your skin. So the mango butter is fabulous. So that really should never be a problem for your skin. Really hydrating without clogging the pores. So that is definitely something that you don't want to be using a product that you just feel like is irritating you and your skin can't breathe and all that stuff. And you're just like causing more problem, causing more harm, than good. But yeah, deeply moisturizing, will not clog the pores. But it also helps lock in moisture too into your skin. And it helps with the dryness of your fine lines. So I find that having the mango butter was a really good option for the butter. And that I'm talking about is in this, the mango butter. Then we have shea butter is also inside of the Glow Buttah. And it is really amazing too. So shea butter is very good for your skin, hydrates the dry skin, and it's rich in vitamin A, E, and F. I know sometimes y'all think I got all this memorized. Girl, I had to make notes. All right. Y'all think my brain can process all this? I have to make notes, y'all. My memory don't work like that anymore. I'm 39. Okay. So I'm reading this to y'all. I'm like, I know what it says. I have it on my website. I know what everything is. I'm just like, can my brain retain? So we have the mango butter and the shea butter in here. And then those are the two butters. Then let's talk about the oils that we use in our product. We use avocado oil. Avocado oil is the best oil ever for your skin and for your baking and cooking. Facts, period, the end. It is so good for y'all. And so I was like, that has to be in my product. Like, oh my gosh, like we've got to do that. So avocado oil is so amazing. But it's packed with omega-3s, which is great antioxidants. You want that for your skin. But it also helps calm the redness. And I love that. Like, I can't stand at all for you to use a product and for you to feel like it doesn't help your skin. That is so obnoxious and I can't stand that. So we made sure like we wanted to add things in, like the more we create and the more we learn and the more we can develop and all that, we're going to definitely intensify the product and make it even better and better and better. But right now, like this is a good base that you need to definitely be having. If you're not using anything like this for your skin, you've got to start including that. But also avocado oil helps boost collagen production and locks in moisture. And it's great for sensitive skin and mature skin. So definitely awesome that we have that packed in here. And jojoba oil. Jojoba oil is used in so many things, you guys, and I think it's so fabulous. So that one's a really good oil that we have too, and it helps with acne-prone skin, so I do like that. If you have like back acne and like chest acne or different things like that, and you do have breakouts, like I'm not saying this will help it, but I'm definitely saying it's going to help it. And I would be curious to get your feedback on that for sure, but long-lasting moisture with jojoba oil definitely will make your skin feel really good. So those are the things that are used in here. We have vitamin C in here as well, which is fabulous. So we have also directions on the product. It says how to use the LYK Buttah, and then it has just some more general information here on the side of the packaging too. So when you get it, do y'all not love to read packages? I love to read a pack. I love a bottle, and I want to read it, and I want to see what it says, and I want to see what it does, especially when it comes to beauty. Like when you're into certain things like that, I love that. And then some bonus ingredients in here outside of the oils. We have vitamin E, hyaluronic acid, a low dose of retinol, witch hazel, and white jelly mushroom. So really good mixture here of some good anti-aging skincare that is going to be loving all over your skin. So that right here is in the Buttah. And then a lot of those are also in the scrub. We just don't have the mango or the shea in this scrub, but all the other oils are in here, and the extra vitamins and skincare ingredients are in this body scrub as well. So super cool, and I love that. Okay, let's go to another question, because I was like, I want to make sure I can give y'all all the information. When is the next seasonal drop? I need to plan mustache. I love that. I think that's actually very funny. I don't know when the next drop is. I don't have a date for that right now, but I know it will not be long. Once this drop is completely sold out, we'll replan, and we might, depending on feedback that we got and things like that, we may end up doing a little something fun or different. And it also depends on the time of the year that it is, if there's something that's going to come out and drop. But do y'all want to know something? The minis are very popular. Y'all love the mini sets, like having a mini scrub of the scrub and the butter and the soap. So we did have like a 4-piece mini. So the mini's probably going to change a little bit and have more variations. So I may be able to do like a couple soaps and then some of the body care. And then I would love so much to be able to expand into a body oil, because I use body oil in every single shower that I do. When I'm done showering, I use body oil. So I say all that because I don't know when the next seasonal drop is going to be. And I don't really know when the minis are going to drop again, but they are going to drop. And another seasonal drop will be coming because they're just really popular. And we are going on a trip soon, okay? Y'all will not know when I'm gone, but you will know when I'm back, okay? Unless you know me. But you guys, I'm worried. I'm like, I need a 3-ounce to make sure it doesn't melt. I mean, I can do that myself, but I'm like thinking as a consumer, I love a mini when I travel. And I'm like, how am I going to not know? Like, I'm just like worried about my products getting there and being liquefied. Oh, it makes me nervous. So anyways, I'm going to like be packaging really smart. Actually, we'll do a full video on my YouTube channel about travel and things like that for like a 2-week trip and fun stuff like that. But like, how's everything going to last? That's really what I want to know. So anyways, the minis definitely will be coming back. They sell they're like hotcakes. Hot freaking cakes. Everybody wants a mini. I don't make a lot of money off the minis though. That's the problem. And I have to make a ton of product to make all the minis. So, I do put them in production when I make the other batches, and we do work really smart about it, but it's kind of like a little teaser, the mini is. It's like, oh, get the mini, and then you fall in love, and then you want the full size. Like that's kind of the thing, which is great. And that's really the point of having something that can be small and great for travel. Yeah, Carissa, she's like, I love traveling with my minis. Yeah, they're good. And so we are going to bring those back. I don't even know if I answered your question. I'm sorry. I don't know when the next drop is going to be, but it definitely will not be long. You'll know for sure. If you are not on my email list or my text blast, get on that, because you will know first. I always tell you guys first before I put it out there to the public, like on my social media and stuff. Okay, where is the next question? Oh, okay. What is the best product to layer under a perfume? Oh, okay. That's a good question. Haven't been asked that before. So when you are doing any perfume product, you definitely want to have something that it's going to like stick to and adhere to. So, obviously like putting like perfume and stuff like on your clothes is really good, but put the butter on. So put the butter on like your high point. So put it like right through here and on your wrist, in your ankles. I put perfume on my ankles. My husband thinks that's very funny. He's like, why are you putting perfume on your feet? That's weird. I'm like, no, it's from head to toe. I need like my perfume everywhere. And so yeah, take the body butter and just put it on the parts where you would add your perfume to it, and then just do that. Also, I put perfume on my chest too. I just put it everywhere. I want to smell yummy. I just want to be clean. I'm obsessed with being clean, y'all. This will have a body care line. Okay. I love cosmetics. I love beauty, but this right here, honey, I about dropped it. This right here is my favorite. I love a shower routine. I love a bath routine. I love to be clean. I just love it. It makes me very happy. You know, I know as women, our body can clean itself. Men too, like your body can do all the things and creates its own natural oil. Honey, I ain't trying to be all like that. Okay. I don't live out in the woods. I'm not trying to be like, okay, survival mode. I want to be fabulous with my products. So yeah, that's the question for under perfume. I would put your butter on and I would put your perfume on it. Can I travel with the products? Are they TSA approved sizing? They are not. And that is exactly what I did not know that question was on this list. That is exactly why I am worried about my upcoming travel experience. Everything has to be 3 ounces. If you do a check bag, if you do a carry-on bag, if you do a check bag, you can put whatever. But let me tell you something. If you put the body butter or a body scrub in a check bag for an airplane, please make sure you put the product, seal it as tight as you can, wrap it up in a paper towel, put it in a Ziploc baggie, shut it. Okay. And then if it's the body butter, then put it in the fridge for 48 hours. Do it just like I would shipping. Put it in a fridge for 48 hours. Even if it's been open, it's fine. Order you some dry ice packs, or don't just take like ice packs for a lunchbox, y'all. Come on. You have to use dry ice. So do that. Follow the instructions. Pop it in your luggage. Bam. You have it for travel. Okay. There's that. Or if you want to, women do this all the time. Now, I don't like traveling like this, but I know y'all sometimes like to do this. You take a full-size shampoo and conditioner, and then you get a travel-size container, and then you squirt it in the container, and then you take it on your trip. I don't like traveling like that, but I think I'm going to have to do that with this body butter. I'm going to have to get 6 3 ounces. Y'all, I feel like I drink this butter. Okay. My kids also use it. We all use it. It's so good. But I want my full-size products. Like I'm a stickler because I don't want to run out. I don't care if I'm going out of town for 3 days. I want my full-size product. I'm weird. I like that. So not weird. I just have, I'm just a little different when it comes to my products. I go into panic mode. I'm like, but what if, anyways, but no, it's not TSA approved. So make sure you get a 3 ounce something. You can carry it with you, or you can do what I just said and put it under the plane. All right, let's see this question. I love how glowy my skin looks. Can I use the butter as a highlighter on my collarbone? I wouldn't recommend that. I think that's weird, but it definitely is dewy. Okay. I would not just be accentuating my collarbone with the body butter. I don't know. That is strange. Get a highlighter. Get some cosmetics. I would do that. Yes, put in a Ziploc. Ooh, it happened to me. I returned regular form once I opened it into the fridge at the hotel. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it makes me so nervous. You just don't know how product is going to do. You don't. It's so iffy. And you don't know the temperatures of where you're taking it and what you're doing. Yeah. Okay. Always put it back in the fridge. Always just go back and be like, you know what? Let's put it back in the fridge. I will tell you this. I don't think it's going to happen anymore. But if you do, I did actually make a post on Instagram about this. I should probably email it too. But if you do get your body butter, and for whatever reason from me with shipping, please tell me immediately so I can fix it for you. If you wait forever, I'm not going to be able to fix it for you. So please make sure you tell me. But if you travel with it and it does melt, just like Carissa had just said in the comments, yeah, put it back in the fridge. But I do have instructions on how to get it back into form. It's not going to be as the original form, but it's going to be as close as you can get it. So you want to put it in the freezer, and every 10 minutes, pull it out, stir it. Put it back in there, get it back out, stir, put it back in there until it's pretty solid. Then you want to take a hand mixer and whip it, and just whip. Go whip it up. And it should be pretty good, but it's not going to be as the original, but it's going to be pretty close. Yeah, it does happen. And so I'm an open book, and I'm like, listen, things happen. How can we fix it though? And there's definitely sometimes a solution to the product, and it's frustrating, but when you know it ahead of time, I think you just kind of go, okay, I'll do this just in case, right? You're just kind of more aware. All right, let's see. I'm obsessed with the matcha honey scent. Is it coming back? No, I don't think so. I don't know though. I think I'll do something different. The matcha honey actually didn't sell very well. I think people were weird about the color. I think people were weird about the scent. I think people were just weird about it. I don't know. It didn't really do very well. So I don't think I'm going to bring that back. I do like a lemony scent though, like something fresh like that. But I'm not really sure. You know what? I'll tell you. I don't know. I kind of like the fact of sticking with a signature scent and that being what we're known for. So, like, Cashmere's been ride or die from day one of finding that scent and offering it to you guys. And y'all were like, that's my favorite, hands down. Also, tell you, scent changes in product. The scent smells different in the scrub to the butter to the soap to the cream. It smells different in everything. It's like a little bit off. It's weird. So, and I think it's just because of everything else that's in it or whatever. So I think the cashmere's done really, really well in our body products. And the soap, it changes. So I'm going to have to figure out what I want that soap to look like eventually. And just kind of wrap my head around that because I don't really like a dark soap bar personally. I like it bright and fun and pretty. So, but yeah, the matcha, I don't think I'm going to be bringing that back. I'll bring something kind of similar and fresh like that. Sure does, but I like the scent variation. Yeah, it's funny, right, Ashley? It's like, it's crazy. We'll have a whole table full of people here at the house and we're like going through all the scents, right? Everybody's like, love, 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 love. Like we all vote. We all have a whole thing. And I'm like, great. I'm going to put them in. We're going to test them out. I'm going to put them in product and see how they do. Guess what? Now we all come back together. We smell them in all the products. And I don't even tell them what scent. I'm like, all right, smell this, smell this. You know, we go through a whole thing and they're like, what the crap is that? Ugh. And they're like, vomit, gross, or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting because 10 out of 10 of y'all voted that you loved it and now you hate it in the product. So it's very weird. So just know we are trying out a lot of things all the time. It is not just a one and done like, oh, I want to do this. I hope it works. And then I'm going to put it on my website. Like, it's not like that. I'm like, will this scent work? How does, can we all vote on it? Can we go through and how does it sit in the product? It's a whole thing. So I have gone through a lot of product that I've never offered to y'all. Okay, I'm just going to say that. And that makes me very sad, but it happens. We're actually still in the beginning phases. I've not profited one dime off of my product yet. I've not. I have taken every dime and I've put it right back in it. And then I keep coming out of pocket because it really costs so much when you're trying to figure it all out. But I do want to end up having a very successful brand with this, that we can have a good profit margin, that like, I can look at that and we can be in stores and all this. I mean, the profit margin's there, but I mean, we just keep reinvesting. So it just happens. But it is really fun and I do love it. And just tell your friends about it, y'all. Tell your friends, order 2 of everything. Just love it, get it, keep it. Because I will tell you, when I don't ever have anybody here with me making the product typically. My husband has helped me quite a few times, but it's not always the best. I'm like, like we frustrate each other. I'm like, do this. And you got to move so quick. I'll tell you how I like to work with my headphones on. I like to listen to a show. I like to have music on and I want to be focused. And I have my list and I have my things that I follow and I just create, And so I have to always look at, okay, we got this in stock. This is what's moving. This is what's selling well. This is what we're going to recreate. Let's get everything back in. Like, we're just like, we're preparing for the next stock as this is still moving off the shelf. So just buy it up, you guys. Love it, buy it, get it as a gift. This is one thing I wanted to do too, because I went down to the side. I think I have like 2 or 3 more questions. But I went down in the sizes is because I keep saying this, but I want affordability. I know products cost what they cost. I mean, I pay $70 sometimes for a certain product. And I'm like, if I like it, I'm going to buy it. And y'all bought it. Like by 16 ounces, y'all definitely bought it. And y'all love the 16 ounces and y'all didn't like flinch about it, right? It just is what it is. But I was like, I want my whole set of product to be like, this is the scent. You never have to stress about it. It has great reviews. Everybody loves it. this is a size, this is what I get is what I get. And I like that. And you can see consistency with the brand. So with the butter and the scrub and one soap is $56, I think. Let me add it up because right now it may have changed because I went up on the price for the butter because of shipping for the summer months. But like during like fall and winter, I can go back down to 20. Let me see. Oh, it's 53 right now. It was actually less than that. Is that correct? Maybe I did 2 soaps. I don't know what it was. But right now, if you get the butter and the scrub and the soap, it's $53, y'all. And I have a code right now live on my site, and I'm only going to keep it available until like Thursday because my last live for this whole series is Wednesday. So Thursday it'll expire, but it is live stream 15. So you get 15% off the whole set. So if you take 15% off, and I'm just doing that because of the live streaming, it's $45.05. And that's for the butter, the scrub, and the soap. So tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your sister, tell your cousins, tell your whomever to go grab them up and get 2 of everything, because what happens is you actually do love the product, and then for whatever reason, our restock didn't come when your product ran out and like whatever that happened. And you're like, I'm out of my butter. My scrub is gone. I'm barely scraping. I have like 2 scoops left and I'm not using it because I'm panicked. Like, like that's how we are as women. We're like, nope, I'm not even going to touch it because I don't want to run out. And you just won't use it for weeks because you don't want to run out. So make sure you get a couple of everything. Every time you do order, I recommend that personally. Unless you're just really good at like every few weeks you're placing an order. But, I can't guarantee they stay in stock. So, okay, there's that. All right, and then let's see. How do I recommend storing the butter in summer heat? Keep in your home. Keep in a cool, like darker place, like under your cabinet in a drawer or something like that. You can do it on your shelf. It's not a big deal, but once opened and stuff, I would recommend doing that. But keep it in a cool spot. Don't keep it in the heat, or it will be liquefied, honey. You'll be using some oil every day instead of some butter at night. Okay. And can you make the mini bundles a gift? These would be perfect for bridesmaids or teachers. Ooh, I love that. Yeah, we did talk about the mini bundle, and they will come back. They are going to be seasonal. I will tell you that. I'm not going to bring them back and they'll just be regular line. It will be, they're available because of a holiday or something. I do like the idea for teachers. So maybe like end of the year, or maybe there's a teacher appreciation. Maybe I can look that up on the calendar or something like that. I do like Mother's Day, things like that I think are really cool. Obviously holidays are really great. So I do think that is really nice. Those were all the questions that I had on this list. Thank y'all. I had to kind of go and collect all the questions. Follow the Instagram on LYK Buttah Instagram. And then obviously mine, I try to tag myself in all of the content that I put for the brand, because the stories and things like that, I just want them to kind of not get lost out there, because that account on Instagram is growing right now. It's like a little, but eventually it'll be bigger than it is now. So anyways, that was it, y'all. That is today's live. Go use the code. It's been ticking across the bottom of the screen at livestream15. You can get one soap, you can get the butter, and you can get the scrub right now using the 15% off for $45.05. That is a deal. Oh, I did not even realize it. Yeah, but you have to spend $50 to use the 15% off. So that is a stipulation for you, okay? So anyways, small business over here. Thank you, guys. I will be live again. Let me go check the calendar. I will be live Monday night at 8 o'clock, I'm pretty sure, is when that is scheduled, because I wanted to do a nighttime routine. So I'm going to, after my shower, I'm going to get on live. I'm going to time it right to be able to pop on. And I want to be able to do the butter with you guys and use the product and things like that, and do like a nighttime skincare regimen. I think that's fun. I might do a mask or something cool. I love those like pillow away masks. Those are really fun. So I'll probably do that Monday night with you guys. And that's what it says. It says, come pack orders with me in nighttime routine. So I'll pack some orders that night as well. I'll save a few so I can do that. And I might just pack one. We'll see how many need to be packed up, but it is the weekend. And sometimes that depends. I like to get them in the mail first thing that next morning. So I'll see what that looks like, of how I can do that with you. And then Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. and then Wednesday at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So I will be live 3 more times. So y'all can pass that code around. That is totally fine. The code will expire on Thursday. Thank you guys so much. And y'all are the best. Thank you for the support. And I truly appreciate y'all. And have a good weekend. It's Saturday. So I will see y'all later. Bye, you guys.